ordered 3 of these LED strips, which are WS2812B, which are like the most popular, sort of individually addressable LEDs. Okay, my cronies, so before we dive into it, I'm just gonna explain a few things about the LED strips. Say we have 4 types of LED strips. We have these ones. Now these are just regular, uncoated, normal standard LED strips. They don't have the chip to program them. So these aren't individually addressable. This is like the standard LED strip that you would get if you just want LED strips. These ones all turn on at the same time, and they all do the same thing. Then I have this one, which is the IP65 version of that one. So they all turn on at the same time, but IP65 means that they're coated like this. Then when we get to the individually addressable ones, you'll see these little black chips in the middle. The black chips are basically what you're programming, and they'll be programmed, depending on the strip, they'll be programmed in sets of 3. So this is IP67 and this is IP65. Now 67 is overkill, and apparently you can just put it in C. Not necessary. They also look kind of ugly. So I kind of like the IP65 versions. This one has 300 LEDs for 5 meters. And this one has 150 LEDs for 5 meters. So for every 1 on this, there are 2 on this one. The problem with that is the one with 300 LEDs needs a lot more power for it to work. So the recommended power supply is 12 volts, 8.5 amps. So I'm 0.5 amps short, meaning that these, they just don't want to light up. So let me show you what these look like, because these are quite cool. I'll link like a really simple piece of code if you want to try it, if you're giving this a go. Bear in mind, I've only ever soldered like once in my life. If you're soldering the Arduino wires to it, make sure you solder it to this. For some reason, I was possessed to solder it to the white and the red bit, and then leave this bit separate. I don't know what sense that made. Let me just give you a quick demonstration. We'll do like a little scarf situation so that I've separated the LEDs. So start from that side, go all the way around, go down, up, and then continue till it gets to the end. This one just doesn't want to work, so I'll see if I can get a power supply. If these ones are way brighter, I feel like these are adequately bright anyway. Okay, so my new LEDs came today. As you can see, they stop halfway, so they'll stop here because I programmed the Arduino for the ones that are, I think it's 30 LEDs per meter. I think this is 60, so this is double the other one. These are also the ones that end in B, meaning they have the chip integrated into the LED rather than having 1, 2, 3 and then chip. These are a lot brighter. These are the ones I recommend getting if you have money to throw in the bin. Not gonna lie, they were expensive. All of the stuff that I've bought, things that I thought were useful, will be in the description below. Yeah, I'll just program this. It's lasso. It could be a Wonder Woman lasso. Okay, quick recap. If you don't care about any of the computer stuff and you just want to put LEDs in your room, just get a standard LED strip. They're a lot cheaper. If you're looking to do some computery cool things with your LEDs, make sure to get the WS811B or 811, whichever one's there. They're the individually programmable ones that you can do. You have to do a lot more messing about with them, and you need to buy the power supply and the controller separate. So it works out a lot more expensive, but whatever floats your boat, right? Personally, I like the IP65 ones because they look a lot sleeker than the IP67. 100% don't get the ones that aren't coated because dust will stick to them. the ones that aren't coated, I plugged into my university house and a few of them just started going yellow, even though the rest of them were accurate colored white. So also, if you don't need LEDs, I mean, I'm assuming you're watching this because you want to get LEDs, but whatever floats your boat, whatever sinks your ship, what?